What's going on, guys? John Elder here from CourseTherapy.com, and in this episode, I want to talk about what you should do when you're approached by other companies to sell your videos. All right, welcome to the Daily Udemy Income Report, the show where I talk about making money on Udemy, walk you through what's working for me, and teach you how to do the same thing. My name is John Elder from CourseTherapy.com, and today is Tuesday, February 5th, 2019. Cold, windy day here in Las Vegas. Ugh, terrible. And in this episode, I want to talk about what you should do when other companies approach you to sell your videos. It's going to happen a lot. You're very public when you're on Udemy, and other companies will get in touch with you. And that's what I'm going to talk about in this episode. But before we do that, let's take a look at the numbers from yesterday. So yesterday was the 4th, and we had 12 courses to sell. Not bad, a little bit better than the previous weekend. $60.92 earned, and that came to $5.08 per course. And we'll take a look at this in just a second. $13.52 still for the refunds. That hasn't changed. Only 4 reviews. We'll take a look at those in just a minute. Month to date, that brings us to $160.88. Definitely better than it has been, but still early days. Let's see, 31 courses sold month to date, 24 reviews at $10.56 in promotional activity. We haven't actually run any promos yet, so that's nice to see. Total enrollments, 122, something like that. And average rating has slipped a little bit again to 4.49. I think that's not a big deal because that's going to turn around soon. We've been getting some good reviews the last day or two, which we'll take a look at real quick. One more thing I want to note today, this morning, Udemy for Business came in from last month. And you remember Udemy for Business is the business version of Udemy, and you get paid per minute of courses watched. So the more minutes that people watch your courses, the more money you make. And it doesn't show up throughout the month how much you're making or even how much people are watching. It only shows up 4 or 5 days after the month is ended. Then they run all the calculations, split the pot evenly, and that's your distribution. So this month we got $211.69, which is really, really nice and very actually surprising because the month before we made $95, and the month before that we made like 110 or something like that. And then the month before that we made like 60, which was the very first month that I was in this program. So that first month we only made 60 because I was only in the program for like half the month, and I was like, okay, no big deal. And then the month after that we made like 110 or 120 or something like that. And I'm like, okay, that's all right. And then the month after that we made 95, which was less. So I'm like, okay, this is stupid. I'm not going to make any money with that. I had sort of written the whole thing off. And then this month we get 211.69, and we can take a look at that in just a second. But that brings the total income for January up to almost $2,600, which is a very nice little surprise and really very cool. So let's take a quick look at my Udemy profile page, udemy.com/user/John Elder 3. And we can see 46,173 students, 37 courses, and 2,591 reviews. The big thing to see is all of our badges have still continued to be gone. So we're just starting off February without any badges, basically. So we'll keep an eye on that and see how it goes. Taking a look quickly at the reviews, we only had 4. So the first one, 5 stars. Dear sir, I need more Python and Django professional courses from you. You know how to teach students. Your teaching method is the best one. I want to learn more from your courses. Please help me to do that. That is a great review. Very nice to see that. 4.5 stars for this one. Pretty good. 5 stars. Great. Love it. And finally, 5 stars from Dominic. Very clear instruction, informal short videos. John makes learning programming a breeze. So we're starting to get some really good reviews. They've been a little iffy the last few days, so I'm glad to see that. Now, let's look at the revenue report very quickly from last month. We can see January. If we come down here to Udemy for Business, we see that 211. And we can break this down, 6,703 minutes consumed. Most of that, it looks like, came from these 2 courses, Python and JavaScript Programming Bundle and Intro to PHP for Web Development. This is not a great course of mine, but it seems to be popular here. So we made $81 there. This one, Ruby Programming for Everyone, also a close second, I should say, 1,700 minutes for $56. This Linux one, hardly anybody's watched. Maybe one person watched this or 2 people or something like that. So not great for that one, but that's not a very good course of mine. It doesn't have very high enrollments anyway, so no big deal. Finally, very quickly, let's go back here, and I just want to show you what we're seeing here the last day or so, if we look at the actual stuff, we're seeing this bestseller coupon code, and they're selling it like 14, 15 bucks. And so, well, this one only got $3, but say this one, 14, I'm seeing a lot of these $7.50 or $6.70, $7.50, $8 for this one. So that's really helping pull this back up, the price earned per course to be above this $5. And so, I'm not sure exactly what this sale is, but, you can see all of yesterday, the 4th, and then even into today, the 5th, we're seeing these. So today looks like it's going to be a good day, and that's cool. One last thing, it doesn't show up, but right now, maybe if I go to the instructor dashboard. Yeah, here we go. The new instructor communities are on the way. They're going live today at 8 a.m. It's 7:30 right now. So in a half an hour, the community is going to go live. So tomorrow, I'll probably talk about the new Udemy instructor community, what's in there. We'll look all through it and see what's what. I'm kind of excited about it, but not really. The first 200 people that sign up get a free t-shirt. So I'm going to try and jump in there and get the free t-shirt. I don't really need a free t-shirt, but it's free and it's a t-shirt, so people act crazy. Right now in the Facebook Udemy group, people are going crazy. They're like, it's not open yet. Why isn't it open yet? Well, it's going to open at 8 o'clock. Well, it's 6 in the morning. Why isn't it open? Well, it's going to open at 8 o'clock. Yeah, but it's 6:30 now. Why isn't it open? Where's my free t-shirt? People are just going crazy. So it's very active in that Facebook group right now. So weird. Okay, so in this episode, I want to spend just a few minutes talking about what you should do when other companies approach you, and they will. See, you're on Udemy, you're very public, your profile here is public, and you'll get a lot of email, especially the more courses you have. You'll get email from other companies saying, hey, put your courses on our website and we'll pay you. So what should you do when that happens? Well, it's kind of hard to say because I've had luck and I've had not luck. So one company I've sort of partnered with, I made a small fortune with. Not a small fortune, I made a lot of money. But I'm like the only guy they have doing these type of courses. And they have a very strong company and they're an actual company, right? That's not usually the case. Usually these people are just like some person who threw up a WordPress website and is actively trying to get content. And they're like, oh yeah, we have 500,000 students. They don't. And, if just 1% of those sign up for your course, you'll make all this money. They won't. You won't. And that's usually the case. And you can sort of tell by going to their website. Does it look professional? Does it look like Udemy? Is it that same sort of professional look? It won't be, almost always. And you can tell. So Skillshare, I think, is one that's sort of I've talked about in the past. Let me make sure. Let me pull this up here on my other monitor. Yeah, Skillshare. Yeah, Skillshare is the sort of second place website. Udemy's the first place website. And you can actually make a little bit of money on Skillshare. I've talked about this in other episodes. So I do recommend you put all your videos up on Skillshare. There's another one, Stack Social. If they contact you, go for it. You'll make a couple $1,000s. Most of the other ones, though, I find are just a complete waste of time. You'll spend a lot of time uploading your videos, and then they have your videos. They can do anything they want with them, really. And you don't know who these people are. And by and large, you won't make any money. Now, I have done probably a dozen of these with a dozen different companies. And every once in a while, I get a payment from like PayPal just out of the blue. Like so-and-so just paid you $4, right? And then I won't hear from them again for 6 months. And then I'll get another payment. Oh, so-and-so just paid you $3. So, you're not going to make any real money for the most part. Now, there are some, like I said, some notable differences. Skillshare is a good one. Stack Social, if they contact you, you'll make some money with. Lynda.com, they will actually fly you to their company and have you record videos right there, make videos right there. If they ask you to do that, it's probably a good idea. There are some publishing companies that seem very legitimate, and they will pay you, but I've found to be a terror to work with. Pact Publishing is one of them. They hired me to do some videos, and they treated me horribly. Like, they breached their contract over and over and over again. They kept pushing. They wanted change after change after change, even though the changes were nonsensical. I would do a whole video, uh, like 45 minutes of video, and they would say, make it with a blue background. And then I would make it with a blue background, 45 minutes worth of video, take me 3 days to do. And then they would go, nah, we don't like blue. Do it with a yellow background. You said blue. Yeah, but we changed our mind. Do it over. No, I'm not, it was almost that crazy. They didn't actually say blue and yellow, but it was almost that crazy. So I will never work with that company again. Things like that. So really, it's just a matter of kind of jumping in, using your best judgment. If their website looks crappy, don't do it. Real companies have good looking websites. It's very easy to have a good website. If it's shady looking, it's shady. Like, if they can't spend a couple $1,000s to make a website look professional, they're not going to pay you money. They're just not. So, that's a good way to tell right off the bat. But some look very good because you can get a WordPress theme very cheaply. If you know just a little bit, you can make it look pretty good. So some of them look good, but they don't have the traffic. One of the big ones that I've seen several times is, they say, we're partnering with such and such university in Malaysia, and they have 200,000 students, and they're going to funnel their students into our courses. I've seen that or variations of that many times. Don't believe that. That never happens, ever. I had one from Sri Lanka. We are partnering with the largest Sri Lanka university. There's 500,000 students, and they're all going to take your course. Not a single one took my course, right? Things like that. So you just have to sort of live and learn. You'll get a good sense after a while which ones are legitimate and which ones aren't. Almost all of them aren't. You've heard of Udemy. Have you heard of that other website that they're talking about? No, probably not. Well, there's a reason why you haven't heard of them, right? We've heard of Skillshare. I'll go with Skillshare. Some other website, no. So sometimes, here's a fun one. Sometimes I will agree, upload one course of mine. I won't ever upload all of them. I'll upload one and then see what happens. And nothing happens. And then a year goes by and they contact me again. Hey, would you like to host your videos on our website? And I'll be like, yeah, I already do. And it sucks. Go away. Like, that's a fun one. So, we all like more money, and your inclination is to just blast out your videos to whoever will take them. But, it's a lot of work to upload your videos, to format them, and to fill out, titles and descriptions for every video. And if you spend 4 hours doing this and you earn zero money from it, you're going to quickly sort of stop doing that in the future. So just use your best judgment. And that's pretty much all there is to it. So that's all for today's report. If you like this episode, be sure to smash the like button below, subscribe to the channel, and check out CourseTherapy.com for more tips, tricks, and online course awesomeness. My name is John Elder from CourseTherapy.com. We'll see you again tomorrow morning.